Pete is referred to the Student Counseling Center for violating the campus alcohol use policy. Campus police found him sleeping in his car in the student parking lot, smelling strangely of alcohol and with an open six-pack of beer on the passenger side floor of his vehicle. He was referred to the campus alcohol and drug policy office, where he was, in turn, referred to John's Behavioral Health Center for an assessment. The following section of John's vignette details John's first meeting with Pete.
Sounds like you have a lot going on, Pete. Do you have an idea of what you want right now?
I've tried to cut back on my drinking, and sometimes it works, but then I go back to it.
What kinds of things have you tried?
Just willpower. I'll get drunk, then I'll feel terrible and miss class. My girlfriend threatened to break up with me because she said I got out of control one night. I just feel like I have to cut back, but I haven't been very successful doing that. Night before last, I drank a lot and then had to be at class yesterday morning. Between classes I went to the car, just to have a beer to take the edge off, and I guess I went to sleep. I must have been sleeping about 30 minutes when the cops rapped on the window and woke me up.
Do you have some concerns about your drinking?
Yeah, but I've seen celebrity rehabilitation shows on reality TV, and I don't need that. I don't need to be sent away. I've tried Alcoholics Anonymous, and there were some older folks in there who were fanatics. I don't want to be a fanatic about it. I just want to cut back on my drinking.
John and Pete explore Pete's drinking history. Pete is cooperative in revealing a history of heavy drinking that began about 8 years ago and really became a problem while he was stationed at remote sites in the Air Force. Since his discharge 6 months ago, he has continued to drink daily. Upon returning to his hometown, he found that most of his old friends had moved on and weren't available. He started community college 3 months ago, but he hasn't really made friends. Mostly, he hangs out in his room at his parents' house or in a local pub, where he has met a few people. He has been dating a woman he met at the orientation session for the community Kulga. He likes her a lot.
Well, let's talk for a few minutes about what you might want to do about your drinking. You say you aren't interested in treatment or in AA.
No. I don't want to go in front of a bunch of people and talk about my drinking.
John continues to help Pete explore his options, including AA, other mutual help programs, and inpatient and outpatient care, but Pete is adamant that he doesn't want community-based services. John assesses and does not find the need for detoxification or acute medical care. Pete must accept the recommendations of the counseling center as a condition of his staying in school, so John does have some clout, but at the same time, he wants Pete to feel ownership of his treatment plan. They settle on a 3-pronged approach that includes an 8-week assessment group in which students with campus alcohol or drug infractions evaluate their substance use in a structured educational and discussion group setting at the college counseling center. Completion of a web-based alcohol and drug self-assessment that is part of the web-based program adopted by the counseling center, along with a brief drug prevention education program that is part of the same package, and attendance to 10 online AA meetings.
I have some reservations about this online AA thing. You say I don't have to give my name? All I have to do is go to the site and sign in?
That's the beauty of it. You just go to his website. It operates similarly to other AA meetings and services. The website is www.aaintergroup.org. All you need to do is sign in and then choose whether you want to attend an online meeting via video chat or telephone. The site also has chat rooms, email lists, and discussion forums. There are groups for specific populations, such as military personnel and veterans, people who are hearing impaired, gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgendered people, and even groups for specific areas of the country. You have lots of choices. Some meetings are open and can be attended by anyone, regardless of whether they use alcohol or have a drinking problem. Other meetings are closed to all but people who have a drinking problem and a desire to quit drinking.
Does that mean I have to have a desire to quit drinking totally?
Well, I think for your first few meetings, you can be undecided about whether you want to stop totally. Part of the agenda for the next couple of months, the assessment group, the online meetings, and the work on the website that we discussed you using, is to help you decide what you need to do.
I guess I'd be willing to try it. I can't guarantee that I'll want to quit drinking entirely, but I'd be willing to try the treatment plan we've laid out and see what it's like.
That seems fair enough.
There is something I haven't told you. My girlfriend says that I have to do whatever you recommend, or she won't go out with me anymore. I really don't know how much I actually want to do all of this stuff, but I'm willing to do it to keep my girlfriend and stay in school.
So the stakes are high and it might be worth it to take the risk.
Yeah.
Pete completed all 3 sections of his treatment plan. He attended an online AA group, which offered a good introduction to how AA works and dispelled some myths Pete had subscribed to about what meetings would be like. No participants were from his area of the country, but in the assessment group, he did meet 2 other men who attend Young People in AA, an AA group for people ages 16 to 27. He has attended 2 meetings with them and says he got a lot from attending. His attendance at online AA helped him make the transition to local meetings. He has had no alcohol in 3 weeks now and came to the decision to stop drinking of his own accord. He completed the alcohol and drug use section of the web-based program and used the summary report of his risk profile and feedback in his work with John. Pete appreciates the ongoing ability to access the program online to reassess his risks and review material to reinforce his action plan for sobriety. Pete also has a friend who was willing to go to AA but did not have a car, so Pete introduced him to online AA, thus expanding his friend's access to AA support and giving Pete the opportunity to experience how helping others can be part of his own recovery. Evidence-based online alcohol and drug use prevention education programs for college-aged populations are grounded in motivational enhancement and social learning theories. Such programs typically include a self-assessment with personalized feedback to build motivation for behavior change and education about the risks of alcohol and drug use to promote accurate risk perceptions. The more comprehensive online programs also offer audio and video peer stories and interactive tools that foster coping skills for reducing alcohol and drug use and help individuals develop their own action plans for change. Most of the available online programs are subscription-based, so that a participating college or university can subscribe for use by their entire student body or by targeted risk populations. Online recovery support communities, some specifically for young people, such as AA and Marijuana Anonymous, hold online meetings that allow participation through the telephone or through voice or text chat features on a computer or mobile phone. Reliable online recovery resources include the following on the screen.